Hello guys, we're going to a road trip. We're packing our stuff.
Didn't know what this week had in store.
Okay, so the only thing he's packed is a Switch and his little douchebag glasses.
Picked up the camera, walked out the door.
5 minutes on the road. And already stuck in traffic. Gotta love LA, baby. Pump.
Real life happened, here's what I found. Pull up close, let's see how this goes down. I didn't know.
So we just made it to stop number 1 in Victorville, California. It's a nice stop because there's plenty of food around. So there's like Jersey Mike's, Cane's, Wingstop, Taco Bell, In-N-Out. And so it's like, I didn't know this because I haven't traveled in my Tesla in a couple of years. And there's this thing called best amenity. So now it's like when you get to charge, you're like, hey, take me in a route, even if it takes a little longer, that has the best rating / amenities on the way to where I need to get. And by the way, there's two main ways to get to Dallas that are pretty effective. Highway 10, which is a south route, and Highway 40, which is a north-er route. I like to take Highway 40 because of the weather, and I'm not so close to the border, especially because I got my little homie back there with me. If it was just me, I would take Highway 10. But because I'm taking my boy with me, I'm being extra precautious, making sure that even if there's more stops, I don't care. We're safe. We're careful. We have the best amenities. That way, if he is hungry or thirsty or needs to use a restroom, the stop should have everything. This one was definitely, I've never been here before on the way to Dallas. Bless you, my little guy. But it's a great stop. There's plenty of choices to do a bunch of stuff here. It's been great. About to pop on. By the way, I'm being overly cautious. So I'm overcharging. Essentially, I'm charging this recommends charge 10% and you'll get there with 10% or 10 minutes and you'll be with 10%. Fuck that. I'm charging it all the way. And in the meantime, popping some, got some Netflix going. So I'm watching Lucifer, which is a great show. I'm watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, Sakamoto Days, Crunch Labs for my boy because he's a fan. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Shangri-La. I would pop it on Crunchyroll, but there is not a Crunchyroll option here. Togenanki, super sick. I actually finished it. I'm on my second way through. Devil May Cry Season 2. Yeah, right. Togenanki was great. Suits, Hunter x Hunter, Mashal, there's a bunch of things. I want to get back into Overlord. Just a bunch of stuff here, but while we're kind of charging, we're gonna wait and then see what's going on. Take a nice little break. My wife's texting me that she made muffins. But she also packed us muffins, so we're about to tackle those. Quick update. Stop number 1. We're still feeling the vibe. I think we're still kind of in the high right now. At some point, I know I'm going to try to get to I think, yes, sir. I love you too. I'll probably take a break around 2-3 in the morning. Get some Z's in. Right? We have a whole bed set up in the back. Since it's just me and him.
This goes down, I didn't know.
Good morning. It is 5:30 in the morning. Let's see if you guys can see that. Boom, 5:32. 5:32 in the morning, and we are somewhere in Arizona. I slept a few hours last night. 2.5, 3 hours. Woke up because of light. But I got really good rest. My little boy is up too. Been talking for a little bit. Yeah, just feel good. We're gonna keep pushing, trying to get some breakfast in, right? We can get some breakfast somewhere, right? Probably some Chick-fil-A.
When Chick-fil-A.
We got chicken minis, hash browns, biscuit, sausage, bacon biscuit.
The waters.
Oh yeah, baby. Hey man, cheers, Bubba.
Cheers.
Welcome to Pablo's world. I fucking love YouTube now. Don't know what I am doing, but I love it.
So there
Good
is
one?
a good one. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make a bigger one,
Yeah,
okay?
there's a giant. So there's been one specific raven that's just been
Hey,
talking to us, right? He's been talking to us the whole time.
I love raisins.
Me too. They follow me. And crows. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I must have done really good stuff for them because I got generational aura with the crows.
They're squishing me.
Like
squishing me.
mad respect between us and them.
Squishing
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry. Like, look, it's like just sitting there on the top. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Here. What's right here, Dad?
But it was like
What's
talking.
in here?
Huh?
What's in here?
What's in there?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. Just hand sanitizer and a charger and some wipes. Okay. Anyways, hold on.
That's
We're telling them what's going on, right?
Okay.
He's just hanging out there and he's like making weird sounds. I put it on my phone. I might throw it on here. But it's been a good trip, right?
Right.
We've been talking about penguin. We've been talking about aliens
Penguin.
and dragons and underwater aliens, right? Volcanoes and magic potions and video games, and man, we've been talking about everything. Also, it's like, what time is it right now? 7:41.
It's 7:41.
About to crack one of these bad boys. If you know, you know.
Come on, let's crack them. Crack. Crack.
Triple shot Cologne espresso roast, whole milk, lactose-free lattes. Man, La Cologne, literally, shout out, man. Like, they are the best. Oh, there it goes. These hold it down for me, especially when I'm traveling. I always get a 4-pack or 2 4-packs, so 8 of them.
Dad, it's right there, Dad.
Yeah,
It's
man.
Right there.
Man,
Oh,
that
go here.
raven looks majestic.
I can't see a brick.
Yeah, man.
Dad, I'm climbing
been great.
the mountain, Dad.
Yeah.
I feel like
Hopefully it sees the bananas I threw. I gave it bananas. Like, I threw it because it's been circling. It's like, it sounds like it's talking to me. And I cut up a few pieces of banana and I threw it out there for him. Because, you know, if you get cool with the crow, you get generational aura. And they all look after you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Where are we, puppy? New Mexico, towards the end of New Mexico, on the border of Texas. And apparently, I didn't know, I got kind of nicked for this last time, but if you don't have a front license plate, they will stop you. It's apparently a new law that now you're required to have a license plate in both the front and the back of the car. I did not know that shit. So last time I got stopped, but you know what the weird part about that stop was they were asking me all kinds of questions. It's like they're trying to dig while they stop you. So I feel like, first of all, they were targeted. Like, they probably ran my plates. They were behind me for a little bit. So I counted them going forward. They got behind me. ran my plates, probably saw Juan Pablo Villarreal, and they stopped me, to be honest, and they were like, well, where do you work? Why do you work there? Where are you coming from? Where are you going to visit? What's your job? Oh, you work in tech? Why do you have a camera? What does your wife do? Why are the kids sleeping? I'm like, God damn. I thought this was a license plate. It wasn't about an interrogation about what I do in my whole life. Cop was nice, but it was off-putting. Anyway, so what I've done now is I put my license plate. I'm not gonna drill a hole in my Tesla. So I put it in the mirror or in the front windshield. We'll see if that works or if they stop me. But technically it's in the front, right? Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna act dumb if they do stop me. But I think I'm gonna pass a big portion of Texas at night, so hopefully it won't even matter.
To go camping ever again?
Probably an injury attorney somewhere.
So, we got here. Haven't even said anything to you guys because we got here sick. Both Enzo and I were down immediately. But we got here around like noon on Friday. Sunday. I'm sorry. We left Friday. On Sunday, and then like immediately just obviously got here and just crashed. Woke up and we were sick. Like Enzo's lips were like white, mine were white. We feel like we had like dehydration. Like it was a boyish thing, right? Like I guess we just didn't eat or find the right nutrients or had the right balanced meals to, like, I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know what it is. But then we also had tummy problems and we had head problems and it was a whole shebang. So I actually dropped my car off yesterday to get fixed because that was part of the reason why we're here. Have some errands to run today, but I'm super excited that I actually got the yoke wheel I wanted to put in my car because it's like family essentially fixing the car. I bought a yoke wheel and I was like, hey, if I buy it, will you guys throw it on there while you're making the rest of the changes? They said, sure, no problem, bring it. So I actually received it this morning, jumped out of my bed when I got the notification that it was dropped off in front of the house. And I have to go take it so that they can put it on. So yeah, anyways, getting ready, getting my boy ready, gonna run a few errands, have golf tonight with my brother, and then of course watching a bunch of games. Vamos Mexico, we won last night versus Ecuador. Amazing game. First 30 minutes were unreal. So yeah, excited to see how the rest of the World Cup unfolds, baby. Bye.
Welcome to Pablo's Random Podcast, where he talks about random shit. Welcome to Pablo's Random Podcast. This shit is not legit. 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 This shit is not legit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my semi-podcast thing, whatever this is. Not really, but kind of. Let me tell you guys what happened. So at the end, I think of every video, I'm just gonna recap my week and just kind of reflect, see what happened, what went right, what went wrong, what shit was in my head, what wasn't, etc. Along with just shit I learned. I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Anyways, I took my car to the shop when I got here from LA to Dallas. Super excited to get it back, right? I get a call a few days later. Hey, your car is ready. You know, come grab it. I'm like, cool. Went, picked it up, came back excited as hell because I'm like, finally I got my car back and it's fixed. I don't have to look at this giant fucking thing that was on the side of my car anymore. But I get home and charge it and I see that the little spoiler, right, la colita de pato, in the back was like completely dented. And immediately I got fucking furious because I'm like, man, they did this at the shop because that was not there, right? Because had I known it was there, and it would have been very obvious because it just dips. Anyone would have been able to tell at any given point. I would have just got it fixed, right? Like I'm already getting everything else fixed, just fix that too. So, I was furious and I texted the shop, right? I'm like, yo, like, you guys hit my car while fixing it. So now I'm like, I have to go back home, but
I can't take it with another hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here to fix it, and like, I don't know. I was just mad, right? And also, let me point out that even when they gave me the car back the first time, they told me, hey, actually, we ran out of time and we didn't fix the inside of the door. It's the inside of the door. You can't really tell that much, but I could tell, and my OCD ass self could tell. So I was even more mad, but I'm like, you know, I'm willing to let that go because it's this big. It's on the inside of the door. You kind of have to look for it. But if I'm paying someone to fix something, I expect them to fix it all the way, right? Not just half-assed. Anyways, but I was willing to let that go. But when I got home and I saw that, and I remembered that, plus the hit on the back, I pushed my date back, and I'm like, man, fuck this. I mean, a lot of things happened. Like, I was sick. My niece was born, so my brother had his baby early. And then on this, so it was just way too many things that happened for me to just leave and head back home. So I decided to push back my trip a few days, take the car back to the shop, have them fix everything, which at first they were kind of giving me a hard time. They were like, well, do you have pictures of it before, right? Because there's no way we did this. I'm like, there's no way I had that. There's just no way. Plus, you guys already left this shenanigan on the side. Go ahead and fix that too. Anyways, long story short, they did. They fixed it. I got my car back with my new steering wheel, with everything, and it looks perfect. I threw the little shade, so it has the right modifications and the right specs to like go back home now. And I'm happy. Okay, so that's the car stuff, right? It just delayed me. But honestly, crazy how shit happens for a reason, because had that not happened, I would have left Friday night, and my niece was born Saturday. The most American baby ever, July 4th. So, you know, I mean, give or take, right? Silver lining. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I was meant to meet her, and I get to meet her because I stayed an extra few days to get this fixed. So things just worked out. Plus, I wasn't feeling that great. I was still not at 100% to take on a 30-hour road trip with my son back to LA. Cool. All right, so that's that. That's that recap on my weekly car shit. Now, you might be wondering why I drove from LA to Dallas to fix my car. And it's because I don't trust body shops or auto shops or car dealers anywhere. I know how they work. I know the scams that go on. I know how they like take your shit and replace. And I know exactly what happens. So here in Dallas, I have two connects. And I figured, you know what? I trust them. I'll get it done because family works there. So anyways, that's why I drove all the way back to get my car fixed. And even then, look, I still had my little mishaps, but I trusted them to fix it. Where anywhere else I would have, especially in LA, hell no. That's a fuck no for me. Cool. But if you live in LA and you happen to know someone that's good, that's trustworthy, let me know so I don't have to make, you know, day and a half trips back and forth from LA to Dallas when I want some body work done on my car. Cool. Next topic. The World Cup. I've been fucking fuming, guys, because of Argentina and how Egypt got robbed. I've been loving that Germany got kicked out, right? I don't like the way Paraguay got out because they were honestly playing such a sloppy, nasty, bad, terrible, unnecessarily physical game, right? Trying to get in the heads of like, it's just dirty soccer. Don't like that. So glad they're out. Now, I'm pissed off about Argentina because one, I'm just not a Messi fan, right? I'm not denying his talent and how good he is. One of the greatest of all time. But he also gets handed everything. Like, he should have had a red card that other game. Didn't, right? Egypt winning 2-0. Last 10 minutes, Argentina flipped it around, which is, dude, that's sick. I like that. The way they did it is fucked up and it's tainted because the second goal that got annulled by Egypt, or for Egypt, it was because of a foul that happened on the other side of the pitch when someone got stepped on. Okay, a minute later. Now, if you do that to one side, you have to do that to the other side. So they went to VAR and checked it. Oh yeah, you stepped on him. That foul was a minute and a half ago. Okay, yeah, free kick Argentina. So trying to help him out. Now, Argentina's last goal, Mo Salah got stepped in on the area, on the other side of the pitch, which was the play that developed into a goal after. That one didn't get checked. Why? Right? Someone else got their shirt grabbed in the box. Clear foul, maybe not PK, but clear foul, at least. It didn't get checked. Like, it's just every foul the ref was calling was in favor of Argentina. And, like, at some point, it becomes very obvious, right? Like, this FIFA it's a money-making machine. So, they want bigger names for bigger games, so they make more money. Clearly, Egypt might not be as financially productive, right, as an Argentina would, which is why you start kind of getting into favor of things or not. I don't know. Look, regardless, on a positive note, right, I've already known about him obviously for years and years, but Erling Haaland, I feel like he's been shining this World Cup. And honestly, like in a dope way, excuse me, for the right reasons, right? Dude's an animal, goal scoring machine, built like a god, scary, terrifying. I'm sure if you just see this fucking 8-foot Viking, 200 something pound machine running at you full speed with a fucking grin from ear to ear, you might shaking your boots a little bit, right? But I've been loving his attitude, right? He's just so nonchalant about it. Yeah, I score goals. Cool. I'm good at that. That's fine, right? Not taking life too seriously, having fun with life. And I've been seeing a lot of quotes from him in the World Cup that point to like the type of mentality he has, not only in the biggest tournament in football, but just in general. And man, it's kind of cool. I even want to try his diet. You know, he was talking about this raw local honey, raw milk, like, you know, lean meat, etc. I'm gonna try when I get back to LA. It's been cool to see again. I don't know, that's just a silver lining for me, because I'm like, man, I like that. I like that mentality that he has. I want to try that diet, you know, because to feel better, because obviously he's gonna optimize his body to perform the best that it could, and I'm kind of looking to do the same thing, so why not, right? So I've been taking some inspiration there. Now, on the sad note, and this, I'll close out with this, unfortunately, but man, so many greats are leaving international football after this tournament, right? We've lost my man from Croatia. Super sad. We are losing Cristiano. We lost Mo Salah. We're gonna lose Messi. I doubt Argentina will go all the way, but you know what? I mean, shit, if they do, good for them. But Messi, we lost Neymar. We lost a lot of greats that like just are not like, they defined football for what it is. They defined, like, each of them had their own style of play, have influenced millions of people's style of play. And we've seen them for decades, honestly, playing international football with their respective teams, like changing the game. And it's like bittersweet. I was saying, I think I said it on my story on Instagram once, but like, I remember where I was at when Cristiano got introduced to Portugal, right? To me, via Portugal. And I remember exactly where I was sitting and I'm like, man, this kid's special. And now to see the first and last game, right? By the way, I got the number 17 Portugal jersey. Sick. But to see his last effort, you know, in a World Cup was actually extremely sad. Like, it was happy that I got to witness that greatness, because I will be telling my children about that, or friends. I'm sure in 20 years, do you remember Cristiano? And, you know, kind of thing. I got to witness it. But sad because, you know, and I'm happy for that, but sad because it's over. Yeah, man, like, it's just one of those bittersweet moments I feel for me. And what else? I feel like I was gonna say something else about the World Cup. Outside of it, it's just, I feel being rigged and shit, right? For bigger named matches, and Revs clearly having a what's it called whenever you have man, I'm sometimes I'm bad with words when I'm trying to speak. Double standards, right, between teams when they're playing. Yeah, but anyways, that's the update. That's the update this week. Just a lot of working, a lot of getting my car fixed and frustrations, a lot of football, FIFA, soccer games, World Cup games, a lot of me yelling at the TV. Mexico's out, which fucking infuriates me because they could have played better. They should have played better. But then you see the difference in class between English football and Mexican football, right? Most of the English dudes played in Premier League. Most of the Mexican dudes played in La Liga MX. You can see the difference. Mexico held the ball for like fucking 75 minutes and produced 2. England touched the ball 3 times and got 3 conversions, right? Bellingham scoring 2 in like fucking 4 seconds. Like, you can just see the difference in class. I knew strategically what England was doing, but at the same time, you know, like, Mexico, come on, man. Like, you guys have a great team. You guys should have played way better. It was honestly like rookie mistakes. I believe one of the goals was Mora, right? I think the second Bellingham goal was just Mora got the ball taken away, and look what happens when England touches the ball. They do not forgive. There are other teams, obviously, that deserve to be in the World Cup more. For example, Egypt, right? I'm not going to get over that. Egypt deserves to move to quarterfinals. They deserved it. I feel they got robbed. Tell me otherwise. Maybe I'm looking at it completely biased just because I hate Messi and Argentina. Not Argentinians. Argentina soccer team, right? Let's not get that fucked up and get me canceled immediately, right? Yeah, I'm just not a Messi fan, bro. I'm sorry. What else? That's it. Actually I'm getting ready to head home, potentially tomorrow night or Friday night. I'm not sure. I'll pick one of those. It's getting the car ready, getting the car prepped, packing my bags, keeping working. Today, France and Morocco play, and I'm fucking pumped. So today's Wednesday, by the way, for me. Morocco and France play, and I am freaking pumped because Morocco are the dark horses of the World Cup, I feel, in my opinion, right? They've been the underdogs on basically every game, and they've somehow pulled through. If they pull through today, that's going to be the upset of time, of the whole World Cup, because they shouldn't. But should they? Good for them, because they've been working their ass off, right? I think Hakimi is just one of the greatest players, and defensively, offensively, etc. So I'm rooting for Morocco, but I'm also rooting for France because I have a few friends there. And dude, I'm just pumped. I'm just pumped altogether. I'm ready to go home. Damn, my voice cracked when I said it. I'm ready to go home because I want to get back to my routine, because I want to get back to my just day-to-day stuff, right? This is nice being with family, being in Dallas, but I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to focus again. I'm ready to take my health seriously, because here, you goof off and let's go, vamos a agarrar tacos, o unas tortas, or this or that, or agua de Jamaica, or agua de whatever. And it's just like I'm constantly eating terrible shit that I'm starting to feel it in my body. So I'm looking forward to getting back to my routine of cycling or running or something, playing soccer, like I do on a weekly basis and shit like that. But anyways, yes, long trip ahead, another 2-day drive-ish, with Enzo and myself back to LA, and I'm just happy, man. I'm happy, and I'll close out with this on a positive note. I'm excited to be on YouTube. Something's been itching, like me on the back of my head, to be like, hey, get on it. I love making content. I like recording video. I like recording audio. I don't know, man, just making content, to be honest. So whether something happens or does not, I don't care. This is basically a memory drive for my sons, right? For me later, where I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. That's my only intention. So if you find it cool, dope, man. If you don't, dope, man. It's not for you. So anyways, yes, I'm excited to get back to LA, excited for the World Cup games, excited that my car is fixed. It was a fucking good week. And I'm gonna try Holland's diet when I get back to LA. We'll see how it happens. I'll hit you up with recipes and shit that I've been doing. Also, I want to get into cooking. right? So this is gonna help me get into cooking. Been watching The Bear, and I'm like, man, I feel like that's a calling for me as well. Like, I'm very meticulous with shit and how I, you know, like, I don't know, just I feel like that whole lifestyle appeals to me. Not the getting yelled at by a bunch of dickheads talking, yes chef, yes, no, not that. The cooking, taking your time, figuring out what works, what tastes better, what's good for me, why, what ingredients go into shit, stuff like that appeals to me. But anyways, all right guys, thank you for watching. Bye.